Hi, Mirna and Arnaldo. We want to start from the very beginning so you can get a good recap on what I've been working on. We're actually we're almost done with our session here. We're almost up to the 2 weeks. And then what I want to explain real quick is you act organized and you get an organized working situation. So what I do here, when you train a dog, it's business only. You cannot play with your dog or caress your dog or pet your dog while you're training. It's pure business only. So you have to give the dog that vibe. So what I do is I work the dog off the left and I hold the leash in my right. So pretty much it will look like this. Here. This. This. It'll be like this. So this hand can be used for correction, and this hand is your strong hand if you're right-handed, of course. So this will be the one that you take it quick to the side and they finally wake up. Now, if you have your leash on this side, however, now this hand will be absolutely useless. So if you walk your dog like this, this hand has no use. If you in fact walk your hand on your dog on your right and hold your hand like this, now this hand is not to no good. So this is a really nice, efficient way to work your dog. Always use a little bit of encouragement, like a treat or something like that, to distract your dog from other things, that could possibly be in the park. And heel means that you want your dog to stay heeled. You want it to be an invisible line here between you and your dog. You want the dog to follow freely on the leash, which is a really neat. So the dog learns to walk off your heel. That's why it's called heel. Now, you have to keep in mind, dogs are very young. Lay down. Stay. When I tell the dog to stay, the dog has to stay, and you cannot call the dog. You have to do the element the same every single time. That's how the dog affiliates that element. If you change it up every time, your dog is going to get very confused. So we want to do it the same. Stay means you return to your dog. There again, Molly is a very affectionate puppy, so we do not want to disturb her and tell her good girl in the middle of the session. That comes afterwards. Recall, however, is when you call your dog, and that is something that is very skilled. It's hard because of the owner. The dog has to have that connection. Now, this is what you get. So I'm going to demonstrate the recall, and we're going to see if we succeed on that end. We're going to put the dog on a sit, but we're not going to say stay. So we tell the dog to sit, one finger up. That means sit only. Sit. Lay down. If you're organized, your dog's going to be organized. If I, for instance, start going, oh my God, in a little puppy voice, she's going to bounce off the walls. And that's also part of the problem in the jumping as well. If you organize firm most of the time, and then be very sparingly with your affection, you're going to get a more mellow, calm dog. by waking them up, you do right, left, right, left. And this is something you guys have to practice. It's not going to be perfect by any means. Here.